we get back to California, this stuff is already planned for the media, the news. Within a year, we'll be probably as famous as George Washington. This is my feeling. It doesn't make any difference. I'm still going to do what I want. The symbiotic relationship means that we have to rise to the occasion to be able to protect the Islamic Republic there. And if they don't protect us here, number one, we don't need their protection. We done did all this ourselves. Okay, if this is not a warning, I want to know what is. In prison for the rest of his life, dead, and here I am. Okay? Just say it's a coincidence. But they say revolution from Egypt to the Americas, from all over, because they're calling me, telling me, man, they have Muhammad al-Assi and Masoud Shajari. He's from Iran, but he's head of the Islamic Human Rights Commission. Him and Muhammad al-Assi are calling me from Tahrir Square. You know what they're saying? This is a real revolution. And I'm in the movie theater, not to tell you this. I'm at Magic Johnson movie theater. I'm saying, it ain't no, the people I'm hollering on the phone, they try to wonder why the brother hollering so loud. It ain't no revolution. It ain't gonna be no revolution. No, they're trying to change my mind, because all the time they try to change your little mind. Like, and think that if they can feed you misinformation, you're gonna be misinformed, therefore you'll act it out. Go throughout history, go throughout the whole time here. How many times have we miseducated, misinformed, and misprojected or predicted anything? It don't make no difference. We have our own process. They can't do nothing about it. The dummies would think, you know, like when the phone goes bust or something, you can't get Press TV. Well, I can get Press TV on it now, because my daughter just pushed the button and it popped up. Press TV. No, it's on my phone, like Press TV. She just pushed the button and there it came, you know. It wasn't no, oh, it's a hold up about this, or a hold up about that. See right there, you can see the outline. You can see the outline. That's Press TV.
Yeah.
That's Press TV. That's the whole outline. It's this, that, and other. That's Press TV live. It didn't make no difference. The other one I got from Iran, Tehran Times, it said the same thing. It said the same thing. But they dummies. They real dummies. They think if I don't get the news directly from Press TV, then I won't be able to put it together. Well, what's been happening in the last 40 years? Where have I been getting my news before a few years ago? I was making my analysis off their news, National Public Radio. Whenever you came in my house, that was always on, NPR. I learned how to read their news, what they lie about. That's just like we say, they would say this or that, they said. So, it don't make any difference. And then if Allah give you a hand on the patterns of history, you got that. So anyway, symbiotic relationship. Just like Iran has been blessed with whatever they've been blessed with, and you can see things are going their way. They can't attack Iran now. And they got Bolton and Pompeo, and they can't attack it because it's so outlandish what they say. It's ridiculous, right? Same thing with our stuff. It's ridiculous. Everything that happened in Oakland is ridiculous. I just want to pop off a few here. Oh, this is August 22nd. Armed intruders attacked Masjid al-Islam in Oakland. Armed, they were all armed. Armed intruders attacked Masjid in Oakland. That's August 22nd, 2014. Zafar printed and impressive. October 2015. Imam abdul-alim Musa receives death threats. By that time, I'm getting a little older, so when I run way down the hill, they up at the top of the hill, yeah, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and then I can't get up there fast enough. In fact, I wouldn't be in a hurry to get up there. Because running uphill, you don't have to be but 2-3 feet away, and I can't catch you because of my age. It's like when my grandson was, he was acting up, and I was running around trying to catch him. I was going to just choke him a little. And he was running backwards, he was running. So I was like, I'll catch you later. It was good because it wasn't no big deal. But they still making threats. They're making death threats. Suppose I took them serious. Suppose I took any of the things that happened out there serious. Now, that's October 2015. This is September the 3rd and September the 2nd. Imam Musa arrested and held in jail 15 hours. I'm held in the Masjid. I didn't bring me, I'll bring it later. But I have the deed to the Masjid. And it has my slave name on top of the deed for Masjid al-Islam where I paid the taxes. Do you know that the Oakland police never asked me a question? They came and they took me to jail. Every time, up to this last time. The last 2 times I went to jail, they never asked me, all they did was confiscated my paperwork and gave it to Mukhtar. All the paperwork I took out there, I took 3 full sets of paperwork, signed, sealed, and delivered. They took all of them. But I had a feeling they was going to take them. You know why? Whenever I left the Masjid, I put my box, a mail crate, I took that with me. And I know if they see me taking that all the time, they're going to come in here and get that. They're either going to come in and they can't come in and steal it, but they're going to get it. So the only way they're going to do that is arrest. Imam Musa assaulted. It's October. This is an assault. This is Crescent, everything. Now, do the police know about all this? They know about all this. Sabotage, death threats against Imam Musa, and now grand larceny of Masjid al-Islam accounts. You know, when they was doing this accounts with me, they called me and they said, do you have an account about such and such? They're telling me that they didn't let him open an account. So I said, I don't have no account with that number, the last one. So then I went to the bank, they said, no, we transferred $34,000 from one account to that account. In other words, I said, well, you just got to put that back on, boy, that's my money. They put the money back. Mukhtar came in the next day hollering at the bank. The bank says they put him in jail. But when he got out the next day, they put him on the other accounts. They wouldn't do that. They would have to have, okay, forget about that. Let's go back. That's in Berkeley. in Oakland, where I do all the banking. I went in the bank one day, and a Latino brother named Jorge, George, he threw a little piece of paper over by where it was when he picked it up. He says, she wants to see you when it's all over. I did some banking transaction with him already. But the black woman behind the desk, she wanted to talk to me. So she talked to me, she said, the people came in here yesterday trying to get on your accounts and saying this and that. I said, well, do I have to change anything? She said, no, you don't have to change nothing. They can't get on your accounts. I have both of their names. I have their names. Well, I have Jorge's name, and I'll tell her the date and the position that the lady, so unless she's dead, they'll all be in court. You know what they'll say? Yeah, they was in here. They was loud talking. They was saying they was going to get lawyers. Now, Mukhtar and them ain't got no lawyers. Because the stuff that they did, a lawyer would not tell them to do that. That's all against the law. Everything they did is a violation of law. The little piece of paperwork they had, it's like if you go down to the office building and you want, any of y'all could pick up some papers that says who Masjid al-Islam is or something like that. That's what they did in Oakland. That's all. They went to Sacramento and got that, and they said, he put his name down as the CEO. Y'all seen that before. We'll get to that on another time. Intruders attacked Masjid al-Islam. Imam abdul-alim Musa received death threats. Y'all remember this nice thing, order of battle, 10% rule. That's when we had saved $100,000 and we was working on $1 million. Okay, we're gonna sue them starting at 40, 50 million. Yeah. So we're gonna sue them. We're gonna sue them in more than one case. We'll sue them in at least 3 cases. One is, let me see if I got the other. One is this property right here. This is a grant deed. Mukhtar sold this property. It's not just one property. See there? 1, 2, 3 properties, or 4. It goes from 8105 to 8121. It's a nice piece of property. Okay, grant deed. Mukhtar Ali Wajaya, President and CEO. He sold that property in 2000, I think it was 2016. Yeah. This is the day of the deed. This is the actual deed. I just blew it up. He said, why don't you go out there and go get it when I get ready? I don't have to run out there. This is a done deal that they did. So probably I'll sue the title company. Because the title company is supposed to check, they're the ones responsible for the deed. I'm not suing Mukhtar. Him and the government got the money hiding in a hole. If I sue him, I'll just be broke. Although I get the property back, he didn't have no right to sell the property. He had no legal right. He used the same little piece of paper. What they're trying to do is provoke me. The same guy that goes, I told him, I said, yeah, they're going to sell the property out there. They wasn't even thinking about it. I told them to sell the property. I told them to sell the property. And they sold it. Constantly trying to provoke. 85% of the stuff happening in Oakland, we arrange it. That's what tough weed is. You turn your affairs over to Allah. They don't have nothing to stand on. Now, also, how can you attack a 73-year-old man, now 74, and it's okay, in the masjid? They're in the masjid. And nobody says anything. So we have to ask, why is all the people that was at the masjid, what is their position? What is their position of abdul-Malik? What is all the people, what about our other sinners? You know, brother came here 3 months ago, maybe 4 months ago. He said, Imam Musa is from LA. We never asked what we were supposed to do with our bayah. I said, well, I haven't seen you in 12 years, so what's the hell is important about damn bayah? 12 years? Now you're going to come and ask me about with all the stuff that's been happening? How can all of this stuff happen? How can it be so well coordinated or discoordinated? Everything here is exactly what we have wanted, but more and better. Okay, let me see what else we got here. Would the FBI know about this? How to pump the FBI? Would they know about it? It was in the newspaper. It was in Muslim League. Muslims was happy about it, but they didn't act like it. They didn't do nothing. This is from South Africa. You would think I was running for president, right? See that? This is from South Africa. What is thanks we get from South Africa? They set me up, tried to set me up with a half-white Indian woman. Yeah, that's what they do. They think niggas like you lighter skinned, so you just take this half Italian. I ain't gonna tell you her slave name. Well, you have a slave name or Italian name. And they put me in the house with the woman. First, Sister Bahia and I was staying. Sister Bahia always saying, I get up early in the morning like I always do. And the woman would get up and fix me some tea or coffee or something. You like her? I said, how don't I like her? I don't like nobody. That's the dirty trick they always do. The same thing they would say about Halle Berry. Same thing, you know, the longer you wait on these people, you don't know whether Abdul-Malik married Halle Berry, so later on she hit on me and I would get with her and they would use that against me as a moral, ethical issue. They're some nasty people. Their lives is nasty. They always, Oakland is a Masjid turns, just like the world turns. That's all hey, Oakland, in the old days, was scandal, that's all they did out there. I said, no, we don't have none of that in D.C., nor did we have any of that when I was here. Who's going with who, and all that crap. I said, no, indeed. This is what it is, psychological guerrilla warfare. We'll get back to that in time. How are we at forecasting the trends of society? The rally against constitutional dictatorship. That was 99. Forget about all the articles about, what was it? Death Penalty Act, 1996. All the As-Sabiqun, every one of them, they forecast. Against domestic and covert action against Muslims, secret evidence. That's when they had to have secret evidence and it was slick. Roving wiretaps, they got technology. The technology that did out all of this. Roving wiretaps was when they call your phone, and then since they called your phone, now they could tap your phone. Roving wiretaps, who needs a wiretap nowadays? That's a lot of things you can get. Deportation of immigrant activists without due process. That's what we can expect. Or is it already happening? Or has it already happened a long time ago? intimidation of law-abiding citizens, constitutional dictatorship. That means if you listen to the white folks right now, they tell you this, that there has been a creeping erosion of the rights, constitutional rights and guarantees. They call it a creeping erosion. It ain't no creeping erosion. It's been happening all the time. It's creeped up on them, but it ain't creeped up on us. Harassment through the legal system, psychological warfare. Yeah, people think psychological warfare is new. We've been infiltration of Masjid and Islamic centers. Cultural challenge, Islamic revolution, Dr. Khalil Siddiqui, Muslim Institute, role of Masjid and Islamic movement, Imam Musa. This is the University of Houston. Very good. I'm gonna move away from this and I'm gonna get to the point in a minute. This is the least I can't even see today. But this is tons of years old. This is during time of the Imam. Might be at the first of the revolution. Well, you can tell it was a while back because my beard is smidgenly black, not a spot on it. Sudan, Pakistan, Arab. It says that I'm the representative of the Muslims here in America. That's what it says. And basically that's what I was. Some people would talk about how mean I was and how I got all the brothers killed. Remember that? You just imagine who that is. You can tell it's kind of new. It's up in New York. Just one meeting. We do what we do, and that's it. But if they would have imagined who the BLA was and what they did, and the joint testimony. New Jersey Turnpike, back in the day. They did a good job. Target America, y'all might not have seen this. This is Target America. Over on the last page, it has something about, this is from the 90s here. What does it say? I'll just read a little clip. Two delegations from the U.S. took part in that conference in Tehran. First delegation was headed by Muhammad al-Asi, the Sunni Friday prayer leader of Washington Mosque. Then it goes, this was the anti-Madrid conference. You remember that they're going to meet in Madrid and they're going to have, the Palestinians had a conference.